Hi, everybody. This is Diana Martinez Alexander, and I wanted just to hop on and give a quick tutorial on how to leave public comments. If you're not aware, right now we're in a special session. The Texas legislature um, has been called by Texas Governor Greg Abbott to consider new maps, congressional maps, and it particularly focuses on the Harris County area and other metropolitan areas where there are um, minority opportunity districts or just higher populations of minorities in those areas. That is typically the procedure to redraw maps after the census is taken. Every 10 years, they take a look at the trends, figure out which states have more people and need representation, which areas have lost population, and adjust as it goes. And in 2020, Texas won two additional seats because of a higher population. And it mostly is attributed to Latino growth in Texas, the growth of the Latino community. But the issue is now that Trump or the White House has asked red states to go ahead and go through this process so they can kind of stymie what has happened in terms of people having their voice. And we have three local seats that are particularly perilous, and it'll affect other democratically held seats, but Congressional District 9, 18, and 29, currently held by, well, the late Sylvester Turner. And then we have Al Green, of course, in 9. And then in 29, we have Representative Sylvia Garcia. So what I wanted to do was kind of show you how, if you can't make it to uh, the testimony this weekend, I wanted to kind of show you what you can do. And I opened the wrong tab. Um, so this is what you can do in order to submit your comments. Um, oh goodness, I opened the wrong one. I have a lot of tabs open. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I did was, and you can see my screen, I went and I put in ChatGPT that I was opposed to the redistricting, and I'm going to go ahead and submit this text in the comments so you can use this as a format. And I also included some additional ideas that you may want to include. So I'm in District 138, so I'll go ahead and submit that to 138 as well as on this form that I'm going to show you. So I'm opposed to redrawing these congressional maps because it takes away power for communities of color and it's a partisan party grab. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and submit all of that. But additional ideas that you may want to consider is that the census data is already out of date from 2020, and the trend of increasing Latino population and other minorities is has not been reflected, and it will not be until 2030. So I don't, there's not a lot of leg to stand on. And so the Republicans drew these maps 5 years ago. Why aren't they good enough to stay? And it doesn't seem ethical that this pressure is coming from the White House, and that's like trampling the balance of power, trying to um, gain more control over Congress from your party to support your goals in the executive branch. And we do have other things going on in Texas. I mean, if you paid attention to the news, there are a lot of other things that this special session could be devoted to. So I'm going to include the link here on how to go and submit your comments. So let's just say I click this link, I go to public comment, and then you put your first name, fill in all this information and put self. Obviously, if it has an asterisk, you need to go ahead and that's required information. And this link takes you directly to the page that's collecting comments for congressional redistricting. So I would click here on this screen, and then once I click the Houston location for July 26th, then I would put in my comments for that. So it's really easy. And then let's just say that you don't know who your representative is. You can go to Who Represents Me, Texas, and then you're going to go ahead and put in your home address, and it'll tell you who your representative is, and then you can go ahead and send them the email, which I will go ahead and do after um, I submit it on that form. So it's not hard. I will submit my template and my sample and those additional ideas to consider and the website below this post. But it's really important that whether you call John Rosenthal's office, he is the Democrat vice chair of the redistricting committee, to show your support for his office in their opposition to this uh, ill-conceived and just it's not right. So we need to do all the things. Make a phone call, submit, call your representative, but please go ahead and let's let them know that we're in opposition to this redistricting plan. Okay? This Trump takeover. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.